morning and welcome. You're watching the CommexFX Daily Outlook for Thursday, April 2nd. The euro declined 0.84% against the US dollar and closed at 1.0740. In economic news, Germany's unemployment rate surprisingly hit a record low of 6.4% in March since 1990. Other economic data show that unemployment rate in the Eurozone eased to 11.30% in February, compared to market expectations of a drop to 11.20%. The greenback traded on a stronger footing after the US CB Consumer Confidence Index climbed unexpectedly to a level of 101.30 in March, compared to market expectations of a drop to a level of 96.40. The pair is expected to find support at 1.0716, and a follow-through could take it to the next support level of 1.0653. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 1.0838, and the rise-through could take it to the next resistance level of 1.0897. Trading trends in the pair today are expected to be determined by manufacturing PMI data from the Eurozone and its peripheries, scheduled in a few hours. Meanwhile, the US ISM manufacturing PMI data will generate a lot of market attention, scheduled later today. The British pound traded flat against the US dollar and closed at 1.4830. Yesterday, data indicated that Britain's manufacturing PMI edged up to an 8-month high reading of 54.4, registering 24 consecutive months of expansion in March, boosted by a strong domestic demand in the nation. The pair is expected to find support at 1.4759, and the follow-through could take it to the next support level of 1.4682. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 1.4893, and the rise-through could take it to the next resistance level of 1.4950. Looking ahead, the British pound-focused investors await the release of UK construction PMI, scheduled in a few hours, to gain an insight into the nation's overall health for the first quarter of 2015. The US dollar weakened 0.30% against the Japanese yen and closed at 119.65. Overnight data revealed that monetary base in Japan rose 35.20% YoY in March. In the previous month, the nation's monetary base had risen 36.70%. The pair is expected to find support at 119.27, and the follow-through could take it to the next support level of 118.89. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 120.19, and the rise-through could take it to the next resistance level of 120.72. Going forward, investors will closely monitor Japan Services PMI data, scheduled in the early hours of tomorrow. The Australian dollar weakened 0.26% against the US dollar to close at 0.7598. Early morning data showed that Australia's trade deficit widened to 1,256.0 million Australian dollars in February, while markets were expecting the nation to record a trade deficit of 1,300 million Australian dollars. Overnight data showed that the TD Securities monthly inflation gauge in Australia recorded a rise to 0.40% in March. The pair is expected to find support at 0.7548, and the follow-through could take it to the next support level of 0.7520. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 0.7625, and the rise-through could take it to the next resistance level of 0.7673. Gold prices traded higher by 1.72% against the US dollar at $1203.50 per ounce, amid a broad weakness in the greenback on the back of weak economic data in the US, thus increasing demand for the safe haven yellow metal. Meanwhile, gold holdings of the SPDR Gold Trust, the world's largest gold-backed exchange-traded fund, remained unchanged at 737.24 tons. The pair is expected to find support at 1186.03, and the fall-through could take it to the next support level of 1169.16. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 1214.23, and the rise-through could take it to the next resistance level of 1225.56. CommexFX is now offering a new application. Download the brand new CommexFX TradeMates app right now and receive daily market information, suggested market directions to trade on, highlighted best trading options, and more, covering a wide range of markets including energy, metals, indices, and forex, among others. Trade easily, trade successfully. For more information on CommexFX TradeMates app, kindly visit our main website www.commexfx.com. Stay in the know by liking us on Facebook, following us on Twitter and Instagram, circling us on Google+, and of course, subscribing to our YouTube and CommexFX TV channels. Have a great trading day!